All right, let's look at your hamstring. So the first version I'm going to give you is a standing position. You're going to prop your foot up. I'm going to use a chair. It could be the couch, anything that's the appropriate height for you. And the first thing we want to keep an eye on is the position of your hips relative to your leg. So once the foot is propped up, the tendency for most people is to rotate their hips away from the leg or turn their belly button away from the leg. Easiest way to think about this, when you put your foot up, I want your belly button pointing to the middle of your foot. So right side, I'm nice and square. My belly button is pointing towards the middle of my foot. Second thing people like to do is round through their spine. And what we want to do is hinge through the hips. So just think ribs to hips, maintain that space. And then we are going to hinge over from the hips. You're going to find that you don't have to go quite as far to find a pretty significant stretch. So we're just looking for everything along the back side of the leg. So we're going to move into the stretch. We're going to hold it for 30 seconds. And then come back out and repeat that on the other side. Now another variation, and this is an active version of a hamstring stretch. We're going to have you down on your back. You're going to grab behind your knee, and what we want are your elbows straight. Ultimately what we want is a 90-degree angle at your hip. So far I haven't run across anybody, if they lock their fingers, straighten their elbows, everybody's ending up at 90 degrees. Straighten your bottom leg. And then we're going to go through a series of straightening and bending the knee. So we're going to do 10 repetitions. And you can do 5 where you come up pointing your toes to the ceiling. And then you're going to do 5 where you come up pulling your toes back to your shin. Now that's going to really increase the stretch because it brings in the entire chain of connective tissue on the back side of the leg. So 10 times, and then repeat that on the other side.